Welcome back. Rebecca claimed she was a struggling single mum, finding it hard to make ends meet. But little did the Housing Department know her de facto was raking in $1 million a year and held a property portfolio.
Rebecca, what made you think it was okay to defraud Housing New South Wales?
It's inexcusable. This sort of behaviour is utterly unforgivable.
You're hardly a struggling single mum, are you?
She's the public housing fraudster caught ripping off taxpayers almost $90,000.
Rebecca, what made you think it was okay to lie for so long?
And for 15 years, she lived in a Housing Commission apartment she wasn't entitled to.
You deserve to go to jail?
I say to these people who think they can take advantage of the system that one day you will be caught out and there will be ramifications.
Her name is Rebecca Kadraga, and since 1991, she's been living in a unit in this apartment block, telling the Department of Housing she was a battling single mother, struggling to raise 2 children. So for years, she received a rent subsidy of $131 a week, which would later be raised to $141 a week.
As it turns out, since 1999, Rebecca had been shacked up here in her Housing Commission apartment with her long-term boyfriend. He was a successful electrical contractor, running a business earning an estimated $1 million a year. On top of that, he also owned 2 other properties. So Rebecca was never the battling single mum she wanted people to believe. Rebecca, what do you say to the thousands of people waiting for public housing? People who really need housing, unlike you. Why are you so dishonest? Do you have anything at all to say to all those people waiting for public housing?
I imagine that any taxpayer would be very, very angry to know that people are cheating the system in this way and also depriving thousands of genuine people of the opportunity of actually having a roof over their head.
Tanya Mihalik is the New South Wales Shadow Minister for Housing and says there are many more deserving people who need help.
We've got thousands of people on the waiting list, vulnerable families, single mums, genuinely single mothers, people who have come out of very difficult circumstances, desperate for a home, and to think people want to cheat the system and get away with the system for so long, it's just unbelievable.
In total, this greedy Houso stole $86,000. She pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 3 months jail to be served as home detention. But she thought that was too harsh. So today, she went to court to appeal the sentence.
Rebecca, why didn't you deserve a jail sentence? 3 months home detention? Some people think you got off lightly.
The court was told Rebecca was suffering from anxiety and depression, had recently lost her job, and was now left to raise her 9-year-old son. Her only income, Centrelink benefits.
In the end, the judge didn't buy Rebecca's sob story. He said she'd shown no remorse, no insight, and had no knowledge of the harm that she'd caused. He dismissed her appeal and ordered her to pay the court costs. Anything to say to the taxpayers you ripped off, Rebecca?
The sentence was the most appropriate sentence in the circumstances.
If there was an appropriate sentence, why did you appeal the sentence?
To think that somebody is taking advantage of the system and cheating the system makes me angry, and I'm sure it makes a lot of other people angry.
Rebecca Kadraga has since split with her partner. She is yet to offer to pay back any of the $86,000 she fraudulently received.